Good evening and welcome to Christians Aren't Sheep, a beginner's guide to meditation. My name is Ron. I'm the host of this show, and this is a channel you don't have to subscribe to. You don't have to hit the like button. You don't have to hit the bell for notifications. I do this every day. It's just a good place to come and hang around, calm the mind and body, get a little devotional time in, and give you something to think about meditating on. Because Isaiah 40:31 says, all those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. They'll rise up with wings like eagles. They'll run and not be weary. They'll walk and not faint. Amen. And I just like the thought of being an eagle. Uh, anyway, I did my half of my workout on my workout equipment this morning. And then later in the afternoon, I did the other half by doing a 5K walk outside. It was a gorgeous day here. Water was running in the streets. But 5K, I think I might have overdone it just a little bit. My legs were quite sore when I got back to the house. Anyway, uh, we got a little devotional time set up here. Coming to you from Matthew chapter 25. Okay. But when the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, then he will sit upon his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered in his presence, and he will separate the people as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will place the sheep on his right hand and the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you fed me. I was thirsty, and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me into your home. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you cared for me. I was in prison, and you visited me. Then these righteous ones will reply, Lord, when did we ever see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink, or a stranger and show you hospitality, or naked and give you clothing? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visit you? And the king will say, I tell you the truth, when you did it to one of the least of these my brothers and sisters, you were doing it to me. Yeah, there's nothing we can do, please God or Jesus, except care for each other. Daily bread reading for February the 2nd. Love wherever we go. I sat on the pier during a vacation, reading my Bible and watching my husband fish. A young man approached us, suggesting we use different bait. He glanced at me as he fidgeted from one foot to another and said, I've been in jail. He pointed to my Bible and sighed. Do you think God really cares about people like me? Opening to Matthew 25, I read aloud that Jesus talked about his followers visiting those in prison. It says that about being in prison. Tears brimmed his eyes when I shared how God considers kindness toward his children a personal act of love toward himself. I wish my parents would forgive me too. He lowered his head. I'll be right back. He returned and handed me his tattered Bible. Would you show me where to find those words? I nodded. My husband and I hugged him, and as we prayed for him and his parents, we exchanged contact information and have continued praying for him. At one point or another, we'll feel unloved, unwelcomed, in need, and even physically or emotionally imprisoned. We'll need reminders of God's loving compassion and forgiveness. We'll also have opportunities to support others who struggle with these feelings. We can be a part of God's redeeming plan as we spread His truth and love wherever we go. Father, thank you for loving me, forgiving me, and giving me opportunities to share your truth as I love you by loving others. And as the focus for February is, that takes some humility. So humble yourself and do something nice for someone. That will bring you happiness. And God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.